Twisted feels kinda dead. Between unchaseable tornadoes, a bland atmosphere, and sheer repetition, the game doesn't feel right. The point of this video is mainly to share my feelings about the current state of the game. I don't want anyone on the Twisted staff team to take this negatively, but as constructive criticism instead. The state of the game feels really dry, but could be easily fixed, and I want to provide you the information I feel is necessary to do so. First off, the storm spawns, whether you agree or not, are atrocious. I absolutely despise getting a ridiculously rare set of thermals that I can't even chase because the storms keep spawning at Palzoid on due north motion, shoving it off the map before it even has time to put a tornado on the ground. On the other hand, there's a good chunk of the map where I particularly enjoy chasing, and more than others that will get a significantly lower amount of tornadoes than the rest of the map. I mean, I need someone to relate to me. Comment below the last time you saw a tornado hit Mizpah. Besides, whenever you do get a storm to spawn in a proper location, it usually has the same exact path every single time. Speaking of the repetition, that's another problem in the modern state of the game. One of the biggest problems I have with it is every tornado being completely identical, with the only thing you can tell the difference between one tornado and the other being the size of it. I miss when tornadoes still had meshes that would make them look more violent when spinning and different shapes like hourglass tornadoes. The only way you can tell if a tornado is strong or not is scanning it or putting a probe in it. There is no violent circulation compared to a weak circulation because it all looks the same. I've literally seen tornadoes that I wouldn't expect to be over 180 miles an hour spiked to be one of the strongest tornadoes I've ever seen. I also have never seen a tornado shift to its right. It goes left every single time, which makes the north spawns much worse. Every single time I get a spawn that is southeast, it will still find its way to go north. Another thing that falls under a similar category as repetition is the vehicles that you have to use. The maximum threshold for the strongest vehicle in the game, the TIF-2, is 225 miles an hour when deployed. As of making this, strongest winds recorded in Twisted is 388 miles an hour. That's a 163 mile per hour difference. Most high risk will likely produce a tornado stronger than 220 miles an hour. It's actually kind of sad to see people get their first interceptor, whether it's the Dominator 1 or the TIF 1, and they still die in most tornadoes. They're also kind of useless in a sense where it's nearly impossible to intercept some tornadoes if they're too small because the precision needed mixed with the terribly long deploy times. It should be difficult to intercept a tornado and make it out alive, but some of the odds are just a bit too thin. The atmosphere has felt really bland recently, likely rooting to the coloration being off. The sound design is obviously missing some vital things, but that's already a known issue among the development team. The coloration feels really dead and gray, and compared to older versions of Twisted where it was super vibrant and colorful like in 1.18, it feels incorrect. Here's some comparisons so I can show you what I mean. This issue is a bit different from the rest, but I feel that the bots that people have developed to get good thermals for them are a little bit unfair. Honestly, kudos to you if you figured out how to code something like that. It's honestly incredibly impressive. However, they kind of ruin the feeling of getting a good risk. There needs to be some type of balancing with them since they make rerolling so much easier. I feel that every thermodynamic related record achieved by this rerolling method should be invalidated. People can get servers at such a higher speed, and it's completely unfair to people who legitimately reroll their servers. I also feel that some of the tornado related records should be invalidated, such as strongest tornado and widest tornado, because you need to heavily rely on the thermodynamics for things like that. I just want to clear up quickly that I don't have anything against these existing. I just don't like that people can use these to get records. Hopefully this helps in some way to make the game a little bit more fun, and I want you all to let me know if you agree in the comments. But for now, I'm done complaining. More content is coming soon, I promise. Stay tuned. That'll do it for this one. Peace.